New week, new documenting the journey. Welcome back. On this channel, I document my journey building my brand, exchange life from 0 to 10 million a year. We sell custom jewelry. In this video will be a video about how I'm turning around the bad performance for the brand. We lost money in January. As you saw in the last video, I created a game plan on what I will do to turn this around. I did, but I had to scale down a lot. So I'll go over my thoughts on, how running a seasonal business is and kind of dealing with the lows in business as well. So this is relevant for anyone into e-commerce, but also outside of e-commerce, any young person that is building a business and dealing with things that aren't always going well. That is real business. Next week's video will be a video about if I even think it's worth it, specifically on focusing my time and effort on a seasonal business and kind of deeper into my thoughts on that. So that will be next week's video. Make sure to be on the lookout for that if you think that's interesting. And in this video, we'll also go over my life in Cape Town, what I'm doing around here. I'll talk to one of my now friends that was a viewer for a long time that is way earlier in his journey, figuring things out, starting to work for one of my friends, and that I think is doing exactly the right thing. So that is really interesting for you if you're in the beginning of your journey in any type of business, and some other interesting stuff as well. So let's get into it. What a great chill vibe. Just doing some work here. I had a great productive day. In the last video you saw that I was kind of fucked up because things weren't going my way and it really got to my head. I think it was a mix of just being on a downward spiral mentally in terms of starting out already like last week of the year last year, not feeling productive, and then going here and having parties and then getting sick, and I think it all just kind of added up, and then when it rains it pours, I guess. And I think a big part was I didn't have clarity over, I didn't have my 2025 plan. I didn't realize what was going wrong. I didn't process things and clarify them and solve things that needed solving, and I think that all just came together and kind of, I don't know, put me in a bad mind state. But I spent like this week a few days, hours, where I clarified things. I made a plan for 2025. I think I have way more clarity now. I dealt with some things that I had to deal with, and then I clarified things that wasn't clear. I made a clear structure and game plan for 2025, what to do to scale the brand to higher numbers than last year and get the most out of it, and also what will happen if I can turn it around now and then be okay with that. And if I try the most, which I will outline in my game plan, and that doesn't happen, then I'm fine with that too, right? It is what it is. I'll move on to my next thing earlier than expected, for example, which I don't think will be the case. I think I will turn it around. But yeah, great little view here. End of the day, it's like 7 p.m. Got my work done, had a call, then do some more work, maybe work out, and then wrap up the day, Making more clips, taking you guys with me on my weekly videos. Come on now. This looks straight out of a movie scene. Look how beautiful this environment is. Over there. Even more beautiful. It's definitely one of the most beautiful countries in the world here, eh? Doesn't it look just unfucking real? Checking on Noah. We're trying to catch Noah.
I don't really know.
Quite a natural, look at him. This part will be no value. Just beauty to appreciate. Dude, this looks like a fucking movie scene.
Oh my god, dude.
Did you see something?
No, I didn't see something, I felt something.
Come on, you can't let a fucking fish outsmart you. Yeah!
No, he's outsmarting me. There's something down there though. I wonder what it is.
Call it 1-1, motherfucker.
Whoa!
1-1, baby.
You actually got one!
Let's go!
No way!
That's a largemouth bass. That's a largemouth bass.
Dude, you actually got a fish.
Come on.
Fucking American. I've been grinding this week, so we need a little break. It's Saturday. 6 days a week. Take a day off. Sticking to the plan, which I will take you through in this video, what my 2025 plan is. Look at this. Just take it all in. Little Heineken, Dutch beer in South Africa. let's see if I have anything else to talk about. 2 full circle moments recently. One with the new products, which are the flag charms and the map charms, the country charms. You can get a keychain or a bracelet or a necklace where you can put charms on with flags or maps of any country of the world or state. Actually, USA states, we also have them. I started the brand with hoodies for exchange students with 2 flags. You could pick which 2 flags you want. So it's kind of a full circle moment now, 5 years later, about 5 years later, that we're back to flags product, but then to something that's actually more scalable. Because now I have more time in the game and I know what I'm doing better. That's one full circle moment. And the second full circle moment I told you guys in the last video about the guy I hired through my videos to run our influencer program and also our organic content, which is really fun and a full circle moment. He's doing great. But back in the day when I started, like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, when I just dropped out of school, and I was always DMing Matt, I've told you guys before, Matt from Space Goods. And I always tried to like work for him. And one thing I proposed for him is doing organic social media and doing the thing that someone that reached out to me now through my videos is doing for me. So that also kind of came full circle, which is also cool. Those are 2 things I wrote down that I thought were cool to talk about in this setting because it's fucking beautiful. Now, I'll finish my beer ski, get a steak, and go to bed. Gustavo, you already got a feature last week. Gustavo used to watch my videos before he came here. Isn't it pretty cool? I think that's cool. Can you tell him where you're from?
Yeah, I'm originally from Curitiba, Brazil.
Okay, and you got into ecom through just doing things on Upwork, right?
Yeah, actually, like I first started trying to sell something online like 2 or 3 years ago, and then it didn't work. But I was like, yeah, I need to work for someone. I don't have enough money, and then that's how I ended up in ecom. Yeah.
In?
Ecom.
In ecom.
Yeah.
So my guy is straight from Brazil. He tried to sell his own shit. Didn't work out, so then he did the right thing and tried to find someone you can learn from. And that ended up being one of our friends. And now you're here, working with him, chilling with the boys. Straight from Brazil. Isn't that sick? And he used to watch the videos even before working with my friend. My friend found him on Upwork. Then he started working for my friend. And then my friend flew him out here last year for the first time. Right?
Yeah.
In October?
October, like from August to October, like for 50 days.
Yeah. And then he still keeps working because that's good. Like you need to find someone to learn from. I don't know how many times I talk about this in the videos. And you're doing that. And now you're crushing it with him. And getting like, you know, really good at this shit. And then still learning from him. You came out here again for Cape Town Summer with him. You're around the boys and learning. I think it's sick. I told you, you're doing exactly the right thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like for most people that actually want to do their own stuff, they cannot be afraid to do anything that it takes, you know?
Yeah.
And there's always people like they want to do, like they want to grow and everything, but they're not willing to do anything like,
Yeah.
even though it's boring, it's annoying or whatever, you got to do it.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you won't make it.
Yeah. And now you're starting to work for someone, which some people don't even want to do. Like, how can I work for someone or like not right away make a lot of money? Then I won't do it. I'll just get a normal job.
Yeah, exactly. Like they want to do like different stuff, just not follow a regular life, but they don't want to, okay, maybe try to spend like 100 USD to get a work or try to do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
There's few people that do it, and I think you're doing the exact right thing. And then in the future, you might start your own thing with him, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then you also have like upside, and then you can scale your own product because you're learning so much now.
Exactly.
I think it's
the perfect path for you.
Dude, my guy comes straight from Brazil. I am from the Netherlands. You are probably from some European country. You have no excuses. Like, people don't realize. Like, we can just go and come back. And even you're probably from a decent background. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, no, it's decent background, of course, but now being here and then you speak to a lot of different people and you just feel like, okay, I'm fortunate enough to have access to all these things, you know, and to actually be willing to able to live this life. Yeah. And then you speak from like guys doing Uber here from Somalia, all these countries, and then you say like what the fuck? Why people are not actually working hard and trying to make stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's a bit different. But you actually
But you know what I mean, right?
You actually fast tracked the whole like meeting people by finding the right person to work with, and then he kind of got you into meeting people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now probably you're learning a lot, not only from him, but also from the people you're meeting, no? Just wanted to share that if you don't mind.
No, of course, yeah.
From watching the videos to being in the videos.
Yeah, like new documents in the journey.
Come on now. So
go.
if you guys are not doing shit yet, then take this and do it.
Exactly.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Keep working hard. It's Sunday. We're all grinding out here.
Yeah, exactly. Like yesterday we were all having fun, but now we're here, you know?
We had quite some fun though, eh?
Yeah,
You had a lot of fun.
Sure, like it was good, yeah. It was definitely good.
What an operation. We're moving this boat. Just doing some work here in this restaurant. I had a steak, reviewing some ads, and prioritizing some other things. Something I wrote down on I have this like thread to myself with journey notes, basically things that I want to mention on the videos or want to talk about. I don't know why I wrote it down, but I guess it's always a good point to kind of talk about and get across, is don't drop your childhood friends. It's a very kind of, that's it, drop the mic moment. But I think if you're looking at content and in the space of this like making money online, people talk about you have to cut people off, etc., etc. I don't know why I wrote that down or what reminded me of it, but it is a reminder for you to not do that. I also had to cut some people off that were negative, a negative influence in my life, but I still have my main friends that I've been friends with for years, on high school, etc. And I think it's super important to keep those friends because those people will always be there for you. It's like, it isn't based on something, it's like friendship and fun experiences and fun memories. And I'm traveling around with my friend group that I made along the way, but I'm also always going back home to my friends from my childhood, and I always really enjoy that time and to reconnect with them and to see them and to enjoy and have fun with them. It's a different kind of friendship. It doesn't go as deep anymore these days because, it does in terms of like talking about things and stuff, but we don't spend as much time anymore. I spend more time with friends that I made along the journey, that I travel with now, etc. But I would never cut those people off. Even in my like lonely period where I kind of took a step back, I always realized I would never cut them off. I just have to spend a lot of time alone and figure things out and not join them to parties. But that didn't mean I didn't want to be friends with them anymore. It's just a phase I was going through, which is part of the game. A phase you'll probably have to go through, you're going through or have gone through. So yeah, just a reminder, don't listen to just anyone saying you have to cut everyone off and like all of the people are bad for you. Like, you're gonna regret that. At the end of the day, it's all about people, and it's like really nice to be with them and spend time with them a few times a year and enjoy with them and laugh with them. It's just super good for you. And yeah, but there's just nothing negative coming from that. So I don't know what you want to do with that, but just a quick reminder that I wrote down. Apparently I wanted to have shared. Probably something reminded me of it. This year I will go to the barber more because some money gurus say you can only make money if you look like money. Come on now. So every few weeks you look fresh. But I listen to my gurus. That's why I'm gonna be a multi-billionaire, Wait, what happened?
I literally dropped this on the ocean floor, and I spent an hour looking for it and couldn't find it. Then someone must have found it, looked through my notifications, saw a message from William, looked him up on LinkedIn, found his LinkedIn, DM'd him saying that they found a phone. He knew that I lost a phone. And then it turns out she doesn't live too far, so I sent an Uber package to go and pick it up. And now I got two phones.
Wait, but the one laid on the ocean floor is still working.
Fine.
That's been there for like a day or some shit.
An advertisement for Apple.
Dude, that's crazy.
This was on the ocean floor for multiple days and literally flawless. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Last week I told you guys about not being able to find any unflavored protein. There was none. So after like a week or two of searching, I found pure whey protein. Who wants anything else than pure whey protein? You must be fucking soft if you drink this fucking chocolate shit. Pure whey protein, pure creatine monohydrate. Trying to get stronger. So that is my fitness journey update. I can finally
not be soft and drink protein powder. What do you think, Marcos?
I mean, sounds great. I want to be big like you.
New day, new week.
New weeks, new food.
Oh yeah, you know what Ike responded to my story?
No?
Day 896, is it still not built?
Yeah, sure it's built by now. Right there again. And yeah, come over here, Brandon. Hold on a second. This building someone else's brand day one.
This is building another e-commerce brand, day 0. I told you last week that the brand was a bit rough, so I'm looking into like a career switch between UGC creative.
Send it whenever you want.
That's the UGC I need to
Bro.
make every fucking time. We can do it. Everything I make scales, you know?
Unstoppable.
Products, UGC.
This is
What
fun.
else? Fucking reflecting thing, it's so bright. Yo!
Yo!
The space bar!
How sick is the light there?
It looks so sick. Just making some ads right here. Not my favorite thing to do, but that's part of the game plan. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, which is 5 ad concepts per week per collection. And until I find someone that is really good at this, I will do it myself, even though it does take me longer and I'm not as effective doing it. Like this cost me my afternoon, but if I come up with some good ad concepts, it's high enough leverage that it's okay if it takes a few hours every week. So yeah, so far some of my ad concepts have been winning, so that is good. The creative director that I talked about in the last video that made some mistakes, she's just doing a few briefs per week now, working part-time. She was really good at some of the, you know, especially video briefs, so that's what she's focusing on now. And I'm focusing on all of the other things and also videos, but also images. And then I might, this year, one of the guys that helped me out before with my creative team reached out to me saying they're doing something new with basically hiring an intern creative strategist and training them for brands. So maybe I'll do that with him and try to find like a really good actual strategist that can take over all these weekly batches per concept for me. That would be great because it is a lot of friction for me to do this. But yeah, again, focusing on the basics and doing what I need to do until I can find someone that's better than me at this. And yeah, the performance is going better, which is good. I've been turning it around a bit. I hope it's not just Valentine's demand. I hope that I can keep this trend this way. We're in the green again, profitable, scaling a little bit. So yeah, I hope I can keep up this trend and by doing all of the basics that I've talked about. Sunday morning, we finish some work, we watch some UFC, workout. That's it for the week. I wonder how you guys liked the previous video with the game plan 2025. Please comment more, you know? I like to see what you guys are thinking about the videos, what you are working on. Just comment anything. The feedback on the video I posted before the game plan of like performance going down, I think was well received. You guys said you liked it. Again, this is the shit nobody else shares. But we're out here documenting the journey of building my brand, so the good and the bad needs to be said on here, right? But we'll turn it around.